Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Thanks for watching. Well, you haven't watched yet, but thanks for starting. And yep, got my coffee. How are you, Loretta? Anyway, got the short ribs cooking in the oven, low and slow. I got the lamb shanks in the oven, cooking low and slow. I'm quite the Betty Crocker today, except I'm using grass-fed and natural ingredients and organic celery and all that fun stuff. Although, disclosure, the short ribs aren't grass-fed. If they were, I'd have to get a mortgage on the house. Another mortgage, because they weigh so much. But anyway, here we are, and it is 0 dark 30. It's very chilly out today, but I will bundle up for the tundra like I did yesterday. It was great. And I listened to podcast number 272, Dr. David Ludwig with Dave Asprey, about willpower and cravings, and it's not your fault, and it was fabulous. 1 hour and 10 minutes of affirmations about how most of us do our food program here, and how just how what is what, and all of the cravings and how they get to us and the part of the brain they work on. And it's very technical and chemical and hormonal, but yep, the light and lively versions that we talk about here, the craving, the obsession, and he talked about willpower as if there is such a thing. And there's white knuckling, which some people think is willpower. But if you're white knuckling through your food plan, you've got the mental obsession going, that mental hunger, which we've discussed and come to the full agreement on that it is a bear. And, you know, how many of you here really have a physical hunger? I know I do by the time I get to noon, because I've had that intermittent fast since the night before, probably at 5 or 6 p.m., so I've gone 15 or 16 hours without eating. So I am hungry by then. But I know that mental hunger through the afternoon. Oh, it's wild, isn't it? So anyway, a lot of people have been commenting that how important their tracker is to them. And it's very important to me too. And I always go back to the day before in the morning, you know, around the same time of doing this video. And I just adjust. I just edit it for what I truly, really, truly, really had yesterday. Just to be honest and see what my ratios look like and things like that. And for you, the On Weight Watchers, it would be your smart points. And so, you know, I just do that just to be honest with myself. Nobody else is looking at my Lose It tracker. And then I began to put in what I'm going to have today. And today is a day off. And so sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's, it's not that it's not good. It's great. But I don't have that structure of like a lot of meetings that I have at work. So I know that's when I choose to have my lunch and things like that. So I will have my lunch. I have 2 medical appointments today. So in between them, I will look for some bones to make some bone broth and get my chopped veggies for my salads. I did the meat thing yesterday, as you can tell, because it's in the oven now. Well, as you can smell? No, as you can tell, because you can't smell my things cooking, can you? So, yes, I hope that you are using your tracker and just not doing this like, you know, whatever. It's a half a cup, a third a cup, a tablespoon, who cares? Well, you should, because that's going to make the difference between feeling successful, which I think breeds being successful, right? If you're doing what you need to do and being really honest, you know, and not having 3 tablespoons of coffee mate or something like that. For me, it would be heavy whipping cream, heavy cream. If you're really having 3 tablespoons and you're free pouring and you're not paying attention, that's not really being honest with yourself. Even if it's the sugar-free kind, which is ghastly and you shouldn't be having it, but if you are, and it's 15 calories a tablespoon, and you're having 3 tablespoons instead of the 1 for the 15, that's not being honest with yourself, is it? And somebody mentioned the yellow packet on my Facebook page. Splenda. Splenda is a no-no. Splenda and the blue and the pink are not healthy for a woman. They mess with your body, your hormones, your brain, your digestion. They're not good for you. They make the Splenda company rich. They get you addicted, obviously, if you're having trouble giving it up. So you really need to work on that. And their idea when they left, at the end of it was just a short post, but they thought if they tried stevia. There is monk fruit sugar. There is stevia in the raw. There is stevia drops and packets. There is Truvia, which is processed 47 times, so to me it belongs with the yellow packets, but it definitely is a better bad choice. A little goes a long way. Most use too much, and that's why they don't like it, because it's too bitter. Or you could use Xyla. And I turned to Xyla, Xyla. It comes from a hardwood. It is all natural. It is from the xylitol family. And I have a half a tablespoon in my bulletproof coffee. They say to be careful about not having too much because it has a laxative effect. So I haven't found that because I'm only having 1 tablespoon between my bulletproof coffee and my other coffee each day. But Xyla does it for me, and it's big crystals, kind of like kosher salt. Kind of like Himalayan salt. Oh, God, is that good. So give it a try. It's rather expensive, but you can buy a smaller pack just to give it a try. They have it. I've seen it at Stop and Shop, and they have the little, like the Splenda, the little packets, as well as little canisters of it. So anyway, there's always that. And if you're weaning yourself from sugar, there is the Truvia, and there's also the Domino light versions where they mix them with Truvia. So the Truvia is mixed with sugar, and it's called, I think, Truvia Light. And the Domino is the sugar mixed with the Truvia, called Truvia Light, something like that. Anyway, both of them are good weaning tools to use if you're getting rid of sugar, if you're like new to the game and you're getting rid of real sugar. And I come from the school that real sugar is less dangerous than anything in those red, yellow, pink packets, even the white with the Truvia. But Xyla is my go-to. When I make I make creme brulee for Greg, and I use organic brown sugar. And it's just a better bad choice, that's all. Nature's Promise from Stop and Shop. So with sweeteners, I guess this is turning into a sweetener video. It takes a while. I admit, going from my Weight Watchers Points program in August to my low-carb, high-fat plan, there have been a lot of costly food mistakes, things that I've bought that I thought I would like. And they ended up on my I don't like category. And so, it's an experimental thing. And yeah, I hate waste. But I kind of got it down now because, like a lot of people here, I'm choosing not having grains at all. The only thing I'm having is coconut flour or almond meal flour. Almond meal flour comes from almonds, which is a nut, and coconut flour comes from a fruit, which is coconut. And so those aren't grains, although they are ground, so you can use them like a grain. And that has saved me with my egg parm and cookies that I made at Christmas time that I don't have really around the house because the only desserts I have really are the fat bomb. Although I make the creme brulee for Greg, and it has heavy cream, half and half, and then the organic brown sugar in it along with the egg yolks. And it's rich and fabulous. I suppose if I made just like a little 2-ounce portion. But the 4 ounces seems just too decadent for me. But I make it for Greg. It's divine. I'm going to make another quiche today, and I'm going to use my my pepper jack, and probably some organic broccoli. How's that sound? And some organic Italian sausage. And so I will make that. So I'll have the quiche and the short ribs and the lamb shanks. It's looking good here. And for the big storm. And so I'll make my broth. That's the benefit of having a couple of days off in a row. And I will fill the little bottles for my broth. And I will, I've got the meals planned. And maybe get a minimally processed turkey, something like that. Excuse me, my Smithfield with no steroids, antibiotics, or something else added is divine. I cooked a pork roast, so you've got the bones in it. A pork sirloin roast with bones. It is delicious. Low and slow is how I cook my meat. And yeah, so that's my fun. But with your sweeteners, please, please, if you're addicted to the yellow, pink, white, and blue packets, make every effort to really love yourself. It may not seem like a lot that you have when you have your 2 or 3 or maybe 10 packets a day, but the people that I know, the true confessions of those addicted to Splenda, really, there's something in it that is totally addicting. In fact, I'm going to make this about Splenda. So if you cured yourself of your Splenda addiction, please help one of our tribe's women here and tell her how you kicked the addiction to Splenda, that dastardly little yellow packet. So that's 13 minutes, and I got to the topic at the end. So, addicted to Splenda, please tell us about your success below. Thank you for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. Bye-bye for now.